We head now to our Detroit bureau for perspective on the auto capital of the U.S. Well, Doron Levin joins us now. He's our Bloomberg editor at large. Doron, this poses a real credibility problem, I imagine, for Toyota.
For Toyota at this point feels like it's been hit by some kind of rogue wave. The latest development came just about a half an hour ago when the Department of Transportation suggested that all drivers of recalled Toyota cars stop driving them immediately. Now, I'm sure that many people felt that they would take them eventually to dealers, maybe when they could, but they could keep driving them. Now, many people may feel that they have to go to a dealer immediately, that they will need to replace their car with some other rental car or something, and just, it's a much more urgent situation, obviously.
Doron, how much of an unusual situation this is? Because if I get told, well, your car is being recalled, I would assume that I would have to bring it back straight away and stop driving it.
Well, it's very difficult to think about anything that any kind of precedent for this, that this number of cars, the Department of Transportation would say, stop driving them now. I mean, there may have been cases in the past, some cases in the past, but this really could be unprecedented. I spoke to the head of a dealer chain who has maybe a dozen Toyota dealerships. They don't have a single incident yet. They haven't. He told me they haven't had a single incident for any of their customers. So this sort of hit him out of left field, so to speak.
So does this mean that it is actually very dangerous, or does it mean that the U.S. government is taking no chances with this?
I think probably the latter. The government at this point, having heard what it heard, does not want to take any chances with it. We haven't heard of any particular incidents in the last 24 to 48 hours that may have heightened awareness or caused some kind of fear that something bad could happen if you don't bring your recalled car. The way that the recall has been unfolding now, up to now, has been that the dealerships are supposed to this week be getting parts and tools that will allow them to fix cars that are brought in, and they'll do it. They say that they're going to work. One California dealer told me yesterday that he was prepared to work 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to get them all fixed, but there wasn't any feeling until a half an hour ago that maybe people should just stop driving these cars. And when the Department of Transportation says that, there inevitably will be some who just won't drive.
Doron, does it mean that there's scope for U.S. car makers to actually gain market share? Because when you go and buy a vehicle, you want it to be safe.
Well, this is a very, very tough situation for Toyota, and we saw already in January that they lost some market share at the end of the month because of the cloud that began hanging over them. And the longer it hangs over them, the more market share they're going to give up.
All right, our editor at large there, Doron Levin, thank you so much for joining us.